Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Welcome to your reading for the month of September. I almost said, hey, September Rising. So how are y'all doing? So this is, I'm going to do like a take on the Celtic Cross for September for you. And we're going to take a look at, well, the first 2 weeks and this moon, this full moon that's actually happening on Wednesday. We're going to take a look at that. And then we're going to get some advice for this, and it is unusual. It is late and it is dark. We're about to have a storm, and I'm at the end of my day, so bear with me here. I would love to know though if you like this kind of a reading. Make sure you let me know. And what do you think of the new? Ooh, you have 6 of Wands for your energy. What do you think of the new thumbnail that I used? So here we go. This is the energy that you find yourself in. This is the energy of your subconscious, and there you have the King of Swords. So you are definitely in your power. Here in your conscious mind, you have the Knight of Wands. So you are discerning and deciding about which direction to go in. Oh, after a tower moment, you're in August. August had some sort of a tower moment. Something really shifted and changed for you. Here is your opportunity and your challenge. Or maybe that's the other way around because they flipped out weird. Let me just check in with Spirit here. Opportunity, no, challenge. And this is the opportunity. Okay, so your opportunity, your challenge is to actually let something go. Whatever this tower moment brought in, allowing it to really leave. So we've got this big crack of lightning hitting this tree in August. Kind of reminds me of that Uranus and Taurus energy, like something really brought something down, and your challenge is to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes, to really let it go. But the opportunity that comes in is this beautiful Ace of Cups. And again, we have this rising up energy that comes out of it. And so your opportunity is there. So your superpower is the Eight of Cups, your willingness to let something emotionally walk away from it. Wow, that's excellent. And here we go. For the week of the 1st through the 9th, you have the energy of the world. Yeah. So Gemini, I don't know what you're walking away from, but it's something you're ready. You're so ready. Look at this. See, with 8 of Cups here, you are so ready. You're like, yep, no, this didn't work. So something came out of nowhere, like a storm in your life, or an actual storm, it could have been, came into your life and it just upset everything, but you are standing in the energy of victory. And so I almost feel like what this does is this shows you how resilient you are and how you can really rise above the situation using, this Knight of Swords. This is the clarity, the understanding that, wow, I thought I was going to zig, but maybe I'm supposed to zag. And this energy of the Knight of Wands here that you're focused on. You're very focused on where you're going to go. And the challenge is to be resilient, to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes, and to allow yourself to choose you. Choose what fills your cup up by walking away from what doesn't. You know what's interesting is you get these 8 of Cups here, superpower, right? You walk away from it. The opportunity is to add another cup in, and then you have the 9 of Cups, and that's emotional satisfaction. And so during this first 10 days or so here of the month, you are in the energy of the world. This is the willingness to complete a cycle, to allow yourself to walk away from something. And then we have here, for the next one, the Queen of Wands. Oh, I love this. So this is you creating what it is that you want. Almost out of nothing, you're going to create something magical. You have all the power within you to create, to co-create with Spirit. And that is for the week of... That is for the week of the 10th through the 16th. And I want to get some advice for you on this. And your advice is the 4 of Pentacles. So this feels very much like the 4 of Pentacles is a recognition of what you have, right? This is how much I have. The 4 of Pentacles says, don't be so afraid that you can't create more, Queen of Wands, that you become fearful, right? You don't want to become fearful. Your overall energy is the Hanged Man. That's weird. Oh, okay. We have a lot of planets in retrograde for the first half of September, right? On the 14th, we get a full moon. A new moon in Virgo, and that is followed on the 15th with the energy of Mercury stationing direct. And so Venus stations direct on the 3rd of September. And so now the personal planets are all going on by the middle of the month, which is reading goes through big storm happening. Then you have this energy to really take a pause, take a breath. Four of Pentacles being the advice would almost be to assess what you have, to feel stable in what you have. But again, you never want to limit yourself. I think this is all there is. There's more. There's much, much more. And so taking this pause and taking this breath while all the planets are retrograde or moving very slowly gives you the opportunity to see things differently. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is in the subconscious. And so the Hangman, the Hangman is about gathering the wisdom. There's a sacrifice, the Tower, the death. There's a sacrifice, right? The Phoenix has to die before it can burst into flames. And then is when it bursts into flames, it superheats the egg that it laid before it died. And that is the heat from that is what cracks open the egg and you rise again. And so there is something about the sacrifice that has to be made in order for you to rise again, for you to complete a cycle, for you to create something new. There's a sacrifice. And so with the Four of Pentacles, if you were to give one of your pentacles away, now you have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is actually about growth and working collaboratively with others. And so I almost feel like it feels as though, take a look, you may feel like, wow, I just lost all this stuff or this thing just happened or whatever. But where can you give away your knowledge, your wisdom, something that you have, some kind of a resource? And in giving of yourself, in sacrificing something that's important to you, you then open up the door of opportunity for so much more. And so that becomes very powerful opportunity for you. And so choosing what brings the joy and what brings the happiness, right? Because you're looking for satisfaction. So in giving up something that's not satisfying, something that is emotionally draining, something that is exhausting in some way or the other, in giving that up, you then add a cup. And then that's how you get to the fulfillment. Oh, this is a second sign that got this. I don't recall who did the other ones because I did those a couple days ago. But here we have this animal deities. And so it is, there's a phoenix on here. There's a phoenix on here. There's a whole bunch. There's a wolf, there's a deer, there's an eagle, there's a hummingbird, and there's a phoenix on here, and there's a peacock feather. But I feel like it's the phoenix here that you really want to lean into. And so this is the energy of knowing that you bring this forth because it's Pan. You bring forth the change with your own truth and your own words and your own authenticity. Ooh, I like that so much. All right, so I'm going to do the second 2 weeks and the new moon in Pisces and the full moon in Aries on the mid-month reading. So if you want to get the rest of this, make sure that you are hitting that notification bell, and that you subscribe so that you'll be notified. So we have Moonlight Enchantment Magic and the Thicket of Thorns, Uncertainty. Okay, so in the moonlight, where is your cards? Oh, this is for the full moon. Sorry, I got confused. It's been a few days. So this full moon happens on August 30th. It happens at 7 degrees of Pisces. So it's very novice, very new energy, kind of like the energy you're in. It's learning how to create safe, healthy boundaries. And you have the thicket of thorns, which is the uncertainty. But the moonlight enchantment says magic. Look at that. That looks like that super moon that we're having. So, courage. Courage. So I just heard courage. Okay. So courage is feeling the fear but doing something anyway. It's the courage, right, to allow a situation to complete itself in order to have the opportunity for real joy and happiness to come in. In this world card, it's really interesting because you have the world and the moon, like looking at each other. It's very interesting, right? So it is the completion of a cycle with this full moon. You know, it's something about the music. So music is the song of creation. It is, it brings joy. But it also, it feels like a creator energy to me. We've got Pan here singing, and this Queen of Wands is playing the biggest harp I've ever seen. And so there's something about creating your own magic by your own cosmic truth of what is really true for you, what really matters to you. Wow. Okay, so that there's something here. I'm missing something. I wanna look at this. I haven't had to do this with this card, but it said to look in the book, so I will. So look in the book. Magic is okay. That's why. All right, so there's this big wolf on here. And look at that big moon behind it, right? It says, the lingering howl of a wolf weaves its way through the night air. The brightness of the fall moon bathes the entire forest with a silvery light. Fairies and elves and spirits of fauna and flora arise for a joyous night of celebration. The forest is alight with glee. So that's funny because it is basically, we're coming up, it's Pisces moon, we're almost into fall here. Magic is all around you. The veil between the worlds is thin right now. Fairies and elves and angels and spirits are just a thought away. It is indeed a magical universe, and the key is opening the doors to the realms to be trusted, to trust. It's about the wolf, though. It's about the wolf. Hold on. It's about the wolf. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and you help others find the way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your superpower. You have a love that endures. The wolf as a totem asks you to take leadership role in your own community. So that Four of Pentacles giving something away to create a Three of Pentacles, which is a community card. You may ask to be a mentor or a guide to others. So, okay, so here you've just had this big shift, this big change, right? Something has happened, clearly. We've got the Tower, and then in the middle of the month, you end up with the World card saying that something is completing the cycle and things are moving forward, and you have this opportunity to create joy, and and you have this card here, you know, with this excitement and optimism of this Knight of Wands, but it's this Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles that asks you to sacrifice something. To sacrifice something, knowledge, wisdom, to lend a hand, to help someone else. It's almost like it's about the gratitude that you feel, and in knowing that you have more to give to others that opens up doors for you, and that's the magic. And so this thicket of thorns, things feel a little sticky. There's this little deer on this too. So the deer is about walking gently through an area, picking your way through forward with gentleness. But as you are doing this, there is something about you taking a leadership role, not only in your own life, but how can you serve others, right? We're in Virgo season, and it is a Pisces full moon, and that is always about service to others without losing ourselves, and about having good and safe and healthy boundaries to work with. So that's kind of what's being recommended for you, is that you find a way in the middle of when you don't feel good about something that's going on in your life, when you are at your lowest or things seem difficult, when you reach out and you help someone else, that is an opportunity to say to the universe, I always have enough to give, so I know I will receive more. There's that, and there's also, gosh, the feeling of satisfaction, right? The Nine of Cups, the feeling of joy and satisfaction in knowing that no matter what is going on in your life, you could still help someone else. That has a biochemical reaction in your body that actually lifts your spirits. And so there's that. You have enjoyed the journey and be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. That's that Four of Pentacles. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. And that's what the journey says also. It says to stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on around and for you. These changes are not only good, but are necessary. Bring your awareness to the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. And so both of these cards are really recommending that you stay in the moment and look to see that pause, that breath, right? When we pause and we breathe, we're in the moment. We're only the breath. And that's kind of what the Hangman energy is. It's like a total awareness of where you are in this present moment. You pause and you hang in space for a second to figure out what you're going to do next. How can you fill your cup up with joy? I really like your reading so much. All right, Gemini. So I'm on Facebook every day. I do encourage you to leave me a comment because I'm going to once a month randomly pick somebody to do a personal reading for. And the only way I can contact you is by responding to your comments and say, hey, you're the winner. So so be sure to leave a comment, and thank you. Thank you for being here. I have a lot. I really enjoy the community that is growing within Gemini. You guys have been fabulous. I really appreciate. Last week, you guys really reached out and left me messages, and I felt really encouraged in a week when I wasn't really feeling that way. So thank you. And I guess that's it. So Facebook every day for the astrology, and come back in 2 weeks. And next week, we're going to take a look at what the heck Spirit wants to talk about. And then in 3 weeks, when all that energy is kind of moving forward with the personal planets and everything else is in retrograde, it's about being that calm in the eye of the storm and how can we move forward. So we're going to take a look at what you can do to bring in success. So I hope you will join me. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You guys have a great month. Look forward to talking to you soon. Ooh, it's late.